Welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel, the much anticipated Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions range. Within that range is their flagship new ceramic spray coating. This is an SiO2 spray and wipe protection type product that claims very long lasting durability and hydrophobic performance. In this video we're going to be comparing this product with other market leading products that I know perform really well, and we're going to be marking them on a wide range of performance criteria and in the end providing you with some recommendations based on performance. Which product is going to win? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. In this video we're putting 4 products up against the new Hybrid Solutions ceramic spray wax from Turtle Wax. This new product costs £18 for 500ml. We're going to be comparing it to the existing Turtle Wax Sealant Hydrophobic Wax, also known as Seal&Shine, which costs around £10 for 500ml from the Turtle Wax site. Yes, it's well known for being able to get it a lot cheaper from other venues. We are also going to be testing it against the original old Fusso Coat, which is going out of production, but it gives me a great yardstick. And you used to be able to pick this stuff up for £21, £22 roughly for this 200g tin. So it's a solvent-based PTFE type wax type sealant. Next up, Meguiars Hybrid Ceramic Wax, very popular product. I know this product reasonably well and what it can do. It's also an SiO2 spray, so it gives us a good yardstick for this new ceramic product from Turtle Wax. It's comparing like for like, kind of, in a high level product sense. And finally, a different format of product, my beloved TAC Systems Moonlight, which is a lightweight ceramic, which I believe uses real ceramic material that you perhaps might find in real ceramic coatings, you know, the little glass bottles, but it uses a lot of oil carrier as well, so the resultant material perhaps is less solids or silica and more oil, so it's a softer, lighter ceramic coating, very easy to apply. This stuff costs around 35 quid for 250ml. Let's get stuck into the testing. Okay guys, the first test as always, value for money. This isn't just the price, this is the price versus how much you get, how long it will last you, how many cars you can do with it, and this is my opinion of the value for money. Guys, so simply, in last place was Tac Systems Moonlight. You get about 10 cars with it. At £35 it works out about £3.50 per application. Next up, the new Turtle Wax ceramic spray coating. Turtle Wax are going to be pricing this in the UK, I believe, at £18 for 500ml. I don't know if any other distributors will be undercutting that price, but that's the price I'm told it'll be at. That puts it in line with most silica sprays, but it's nowhere near as cheap as some of their other products, or indeed the Meguiars Hybrid Ceramic Wax, which is around £20, but you get about 750ml, so it works out cheaper. In second place, the Turtle Wax Sealant Hydrophobic Wax, or Seal&Shine, £10 on the Turtle Wax site, so I assume that's their RRP for 500. Obviously you can get this product a lot cheaper. Either way though guys, you will go through this spray and liquid product a lot quicker than the 200g of Fusso Coat. You just need a tiny bit on the applicator, like literally a quarter turn, and then you could do the whole bonnet with that quarter turn. This will do the most cars, and this one represents the best value in this particular test. Next up, slickness or low friction. So we do a simple tilt test using some little foam, brand new foam blocks, and we swap them around and repeat the test many times to make sure we're getting consistent results. Quite simply, the least slick was the Meguiars Hybrid Ceramic Wax, followed by Tac Systems Moonlight, followed by Fusso, followed by the Turtle Wax ceramic coating, ceramic spray coating, and the slickest product was, interestingly enough, the original Sealant Hydrophobic Wax. I was expecting perhaps the new SiO2 product to be slicker, certainly feels slicker on application, or the PTFE base, which is known for having low slip, low friction qualities from Fusso. I wouldn't have been able to tell the difference with the back of my hand, but the tilt test suggests that this has got the lowest friction, so it's therefore the slickest product. Next up is gloss, guys. We're using a very sophisticated bit of metering kit called the Rowpoint IQ, which is a gonio photometer, and we are going to be using that bit of kit to measure 20-degree gloss, a high gloss, and something called R-spec, which is a peak gloss reading, which is sensitive to fine surface texture. We're going to take 10 readings and use the averages of those 10 readings to give us the average 20-degree gloss and average R-spec, and then compare them in reverse order from start to finish for these products. And the results are as follows. So in last place, or the least glossy product, with an average 20-degree gloss reading of 83.7, the higher the better, guys, and an average R-spec reading of 68.1. Again, the higher the better. The maximum R-spec will be what the 20-degree gloss reading is. So that gives you an idea of the readings for Fusso. In next place was Moonlight, with an average 20-degree gloss reading of 89.3, so a bit of a jump up actually, and an R-spec, average R-spec 78.0. In third place, very close with Moonlight, was Meguiars Hybrid Ceramic Wax with an average gloss reading of 88.4 and an average R-spec reading of 79.9, which is a little bit of a jump up. That's the Meguiars Hybrid Ceramic Wax. So the second best glossy product in this test was the Turtle Wax Seal&Shine with an average 20-degree gloss reading of 93.6, which is a good jump up, and an average R-spec of 78.1, which was in line with the others, which is interesting. And the winner with the most gloss in this test was the Turtle Wax Ceramic Spray Coating with an average 20-degree gloss reading of 94.5, which is fantastic, and an average R-spec reading of 81.8. So both those readings were higher. So this product here typically had about an extra, 3, maybe 4 gloss units over the other products in the test, although only one more than the Turtle Wax one. So a very glossy product. Next up, haze. Our Rowpoint IQ gonio photometer. This uses light to shine off a surface, and then what happens to that light, it's able to take certain readings and determine certain surface characteristics. And one of the surface characteristics it can determine is the haze that's on the surface, which is fantastic for us because we want a nice low haze reading. 0 would indicate crystal clear, no haze. 10 would be the point where you could perhaps start seeing it with your eyes. Normal clear coat, typically, I've seen, would, after you've polished it, would perhaps have 2 to 4 units of haze. So that gives you a rough idea what to expect. Here is the order in terms of which ones had the most haze through to the winner, which would have the least. So in last place with 10.4 units of haze was Soft99 Fusso Coat. In next place with 7.4 units of haze, I've got these the wrong way around, is Meguiars Hybrid Ceramic Wax. After that with 7.3, so very, very close, is the TAC Systems Moonlight. After that with 6.9 is the Turtle Wax Ceramic Spray Coating, and the product with the least haze with 6.6 units of haze was the Turtle Wax Seal&Shine. The next test is beading or hydrophobicity or water repellency on application. So the products which give the extreme contact angles where the water is just being hurled off of the panel very, very rapidly. Some people like that, some people it's not so important, but we've got it in this test anyway. In last place is the Turtle Wax Sealant Hydrophobic Wax. When you apply this, you'll see the repellency. It's quite quick, but it's known as a sheeter rather than the beader. It doesn't have that extreme contact angle beads and stuff like that with some of these other products, so it came last in this particular test. After that is the Turtle Wax Ceramic Spray Coating. Seems to have a little bit more speed of repellency. That's the main way to compare it, is to get an angle and look at the speed that the water shoots off from. That's how I like to do it. I look at the beads and the contact angles as well, but it's mainly the speed. The faster it shoots off, the more water repellent it is. And this is slightly more water repellent than this one. This product I would class as getting there, getting close to being super hydrophobic. I mean, it describes itself as super hydrophobic, but it is not the most hydrophobic one I've seen, and it is up against some real bead monsters in this particular test. In next place, third, is the Meguiars Hybrid Ceramic Wax. If you get the application right on this, this stuff is super hydrophobic, really, really big juicy beads, and you know, a slightly faster water repellency action than these products, in my opinion. After that, with even more, it's getting hard to tell the difference now, guys, but in my opinion, the TAC Systems on application has slightly better beading and water repellency than the Meguiars. Not much in it with those two. The winner is Soft99 Fusso Coat. When you use PTFE, PTFE can give you contact angles of up to 115 degrees, and that's the angle of the bead, if you like, against the panel. That is the highest contact angles you can get, bar using super hydrophobic fluorine materials, which you typically won't find in these type of products. So they can be in some ceramics. They can also be in some super hydrophobic fabric sealants, but you won't find fluorine that much in some of these products due to kind of health and safety reasons, really. It's a little bit kind of toxic. So Fusso won the bead test. Next up, durability, or durability based on hitting them with round after round of detergents, the Garage Therapy Decon shampoo that's kind of there to degrade them. These products are absolute monsters in terms of kind of resisting detergents and that sort of stuff. In fact, resisting chemicals, full stop. Extremely durable products. And in last place, TAC Systems Moonlight, there wasn't much in it. This was withstanding wave after wave, but I could just see it start to go quicker than the other products. In next place, fourth, Fusso Coat. I would have put this down before the test as being the one that would win the durability test, and it was doing great. It was just, it kept going and going. It was unaffected by about sort of between wave 15 and 20, Fusso started to fail, which is interesting. Well, it started to slow right down, and where these other water-based ones kept going. In next place, I'm going to declare it a draw between Meguiars Hybrid Ceramic Wax and Turtle Wax Seal&Shine, or Sealant Hydrophobic Wax. This one sheets a little bit slower, so it's not quite as repellent as the Meguiars product on application, but it just kept hold of that sort of repellency. It was just kept going and going and going. My feet, I'd been outside for like hours testing this. My feet were soaking wet. I started trying to leave the chemicals on there for longer and stuff like that to wear these products down. They are just all of them are just so chemically resistant. It is absolutely ridiculous. They offer you fantastic durability, these products. But the winner was the Turtle Wax Ceramic Spray Coating, which I'll show you at the end of all this testing was the one that was still repelling liquid the fastest. Interestingly enough, between 1 to 8 hits, when we got to that 8th hit, this one started slowing down. Normally when one goes, then that's the one that's going to kind of come last. But it sort of, it held on to what it was doing, and maybe even came back a little bit, which was strange. So this one was the one after about 25 hits with the Garage Therapy Decon Wash that was going the longest. I'm going to do another video where I talk a lot longer about some of these tests and stuff like this after this one, because there were some interesting things going on with this durability test. But in summary, you have 5 durability monsters here. Very impressive products actually for what they are. So yeah, that's the durability test. Next up, ease of application. I'll just keep this simple. In last place I put Fusso Coat because if you use too much or you let it dry too long, it can be a bit difficult to buff off the panel. Can be, it's not that bad. It's also quite white and powdery, so you want to keep it away from kind of trim. And if you use too much or buff too early or it's hot, it can be a little bit smeary and kind of ghosty, some people report. But I actually find Fusso generally pretty straightforward to use. It's not a bad product, but there are just some little finer points there. In the same way, Meguiars Hybrid Ceramic Wax, a very gloopy product, you know, very thick kind of product for a spray. It's borderline. You can almost have this in a little bottle and squeeze it out. I find with Meguiars Hybrid Ceramic Wax, when I apply it via the contact method, the initial coat method, it's lovely to work with, it's fine. I think you just have to be careful when you're spraying it onto the panel and make sure you come back a little bit and mist it over there rather than shoot a big sort of footprint of it in one particular place, especially when there's less water on your car and it's hotter, because where you can see the product and you think you've washed it off, the footprint might be there afterwards. So there's a little bit more of a risk with Meguiars Hybrid Ceramic Wax, but it's not difficult to apply. TAC Systems Moonlight, this lightweight ceramic, is a joy to apply. It's nice and oily, it's really translucent, it's easy to buff, it's smooth, as long as you've got the coverage. The problem with it is, if you do misapply any, you know, you leave a high spot or your microfiber leaves a little imprint, it'll all set hard and you'll have to polish it back off, you know, and then reapply it, which is a bit of a pain. It's hard to do that though. You also need to be careful with this stuff. I would suggest with any lightweight ceramic, you don't spray it and atomize it. It comes with spray triggers or this little flip top bottle, mainly because this material, if it's atomized and you've got no face protection, you're going to be breathing in small particles of this stuff and it's going to be going in your lungs and hardening. So I would suggest you use, you know, you apply it onto a ceramic applicator or a cheap microfiber applicator that's new. Throw that microfiber applicator away at the end because this material will harden. Very easy to apply though. After that, the turtle wax ceramic spray coating. I can feel it, so you spray it onto a panel, you spread it with one cloth, your wet cloth if you like. I don't mean wet with water, I mean wet, it will get wet with product, and you use that wet cloth to spread, and then you use separate ones to buff it dry. This is very easy to apply, guys. It's just almost like a detail spray, except you can feel a slight bit of resistance with it. Whenever I feel that resistance with a spray sealant, a water-based one, that's a good sign in terms of durability. And what will happen, once you've created the film, with the wet cloth, you then take your dry cloth and just go over it lightly. You're not looking to buff it to a high shine or anything. You're just looking to make sure it's level and you haven't got any sort of excess materials or any wet parts still. And then just leave it, and what will happen is that will dry and the product will become slicker and more glossy as it dries. They advise it needs a full 24 hours before you should wash the car and all that, which is probably not so much of a problem. But just be aware of that there is some sort of cure going on. So it didn't win because of that slight... Resinous isn't perhaps the right word, but I can feel it's a sealant rather than a silky kind of detail spray. The Sealant hydrophobic wax, however, it's almost just like a detail spray to apply. I think they say you can apply it dry, you can apply it wet. I would suggest you apply it dry to get the most out of it with full prep. And it's just lovely to use. It's like using an old spray wax, and it feels really nice to spread across the panel. Some people say that this is streaky and smeary. Again, I find that if you use one towel to spread and form the film and another clean towel to dry back, I've never ever had a problem applying this. It's so easy to use. Okay, the final results, guys, the winners and losers. In last place, perhaps my favourite product in this particular test with 19 points is Tac Systems Moonlight. It just costs a bit more than the others, so that it got penalised there. Even though it's incredibly durable, it wasn't as durable as these products, which is mad considering, with the exception of Fusso, these are all like water-based ones. Incredible the way these water-based products have moved along. On a side note, you would almost think these little products, these little spray products, are just like detail sprays and you can spray them on every single wash. Well, it's best to think of these as proper, durable sealants that if you prep for, you will get serious durability beyond virtually any paste wax I've seen. You know, even the mighty Fusso in this test, although this is a testing chemical resistance rather than real weld durability when on the car, but just their durability is fantastic. So my favourite product has picked up the least amount of points, which can often happen. Also with 19 points is the Meguiars Hybrid Ceramic Wax. Again, this is an underrated product that I've heard lots of people say. I put it on my car and it lasted 2 weeks, and that's absolute nonsense for me. If you prepare this the car properly and you get a good bond with your initial application, this will last for a hell of a long time. I reckon it'll do 6 months maybe. Definitely 3 to 6 months in real world kind of terms. Every time I've spoken to someone that's had problems with it, their prep is usually consisting of washing the car with like a wash and wax or something like that. Sorry guys, if you're the person I'm speaking about, drying the car off and then spraying it on and wondering why it's not bonded. And quite often people skip the contact application because they don't realise, they just see it says spray and rinse on the label, spray it on and rinse it off as their only application, and it's not able to bond for whatever reason. And then when they go to wash it next week, they wash it with a wash and wax and bury it. And so sometimes people just assess durability completely wrong of products. This is a very durable product. It's got a lot going for it, decent price, nice and sexy. It's always done well in kind of tests. Next up, the monster that is Soft99 Fusso, the old one. You might still be able to get this product from Shine at the time of shooting this video. It's going unavailable though. It's being outdated with a new version, which I don't think is quite as potent. And I'm using this primarily as a yardstick. But if you're interested in this product, head over to Shine if it's still available and see if you can get either the dark or light version. It doesn't matter. It's a beast and it lasts a long time and it's very popular. So that picked up 21 points. In second place, picking up 26.5 is the new Turtle Wax ceramic spray coating. Has a lot going for it, guys. It won the durability test. It won the gloss test. It comes second in the haze test. It's easy to apply. It's, you know, the one test that it did really bad in was the value for money. I think it was the second to most expensive product in the test, which is unusual for Turtle Wax. Realistically, it's priced at pretty much the same price as other silica sprays, you know, like your Carpro Reloads, your Gion Cures and all that sort of stuff. Whereas we've come to expect Turtle Wax to give you the products a lot cheaper, which may or may not be a good thing. Either way, it's picked up the second most amount of points. You should definitely check out Turtle Wax spray coating, and we're going to be looking at a lot of the other Hybrid Solutions products and how this can combo with some of those other products as well. It's cool stuff. The winner picking up 28 points. It was able to pip its big brother because of the fact it's one of the most cheapest value for money, so it didn't lose points there. It was the second glossiest. It was also the most slickest. The only test that it did really bad on was that it wasn't a bead monster like some of these others, so it lost some points there. But its main rival, the Turtle Wax ceramic spray, came second to last in that beading test as well. So this one lost points there. So ultimately it's won because it offers you a hell of a lot of value. As well as offering you value, guys, it's glossy, it's nice to work with in my opinion, and it's ridiculously durable. It's known for being durable. It's not quite as durable as the ceramic spray coating in the test I've done. Turtle Wax said that this sealant hydrophobic wax may be slightly more durable than the hybrid ceramic coating. I've seen a couple of tests that some other guys have done, and this one was slightly more durable than this one, which is interesting. The other way around for me, but it was very, very close. We're not all doing the exact same testing, and I'm not sure if this product is identical to the Seal&Shine. So there you go, but that is it for this one, guys. Got loads more product reviews coming. We're going to be testing this new Hybrid Solutions ceramic spray coating by lots of other market-leading SiO2 sprays like Mothers and Adams and some other ones to see how it can cope and stand up with products that are the same format. These are all kind of different formats, so we're going to test it against products which are the same format. I've got a feeling it's going to be tough to beat this product on durability, which is what Turtle Wax seem to be making a name for themselves with these new products. They're very, very durable, aren't they? Let me know what you think about this, guys. Let me know if there's any little gems of the product that you use which offer you lots of durability, that are easy to apply and quite kind of good value for money. That's the kind of running theme that we've got going through here. Don't forget, if you've not already subscribed to the Forensics Detailing channel, you can hit the subscribe button and the bell notification to get notification of new videos. Guys, we also have a Patreon page where if you really like this content, you're following the recommendations and you get some value out of the channel, you can support the channel on Patreon. I'll put a link in the description for as little as $1 a month. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care. This was the short version of this test. I shall also publish a long version that will probably go on for at least 30 to 40 minutes where we cover some really interesting points. But I just want to do a very quick one which is a bit more YouTube friendly. So thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye for now.
holding on to what I knew, but the moment's gone. Where was I when